Diabetes is a chronic condition that affects millions of people worldwide, and so there is too much information out there surrounding it. But what if I tell you that not all the information that you have about diabetes is true? In this video, I will be debunking 10 myths or lies about diabetes. Not only that, I will be revealing the truth about it so that you will not be misled in the management of your diabetes. Hi everyone, welcome to Diabetes Mindful Talks. I'm Mira Bikono, a registered nurse and a certified diabetes educator. In today's video, I will be debunking 10 lies about diabetes. So let's get started. Myth number 1, eating too much sugar causes diabetes. This is the most common myth about diabetes, that when you eat too much sugar, you will have diabetes. I remember while growing up, my mother used to warn us not to eat sugar because if we eat sugar, we will have diabetes. Even though eating sugar is not one of the most healthiest habits, it is not a direct cause of diabetes. For diabetes type 1, we know that it is caused as a result of genetics or an autoimmune condition, while diabetes type 2 involves genetics and lifestyle. Eating excess sugar can lead to weight gain, which is of course a risk factor of developing type 2, but it is not a direct cause of diabetes. Myth number 2 or lie number 2 is that people with diabetes can't eat carbohydrates. This myth is completely untrue, and this is because carbohydrate is a vital part of everyone's diet, including those who have diabetes. The key here is choosing the right carbohydrate and also understanding how to balance this carbohydrate with your medication and insulin. So saying that people with diabetes can't eat carbohydrate is a big lie. Myth number 3, diabetes affects only people who are overweight. This is another myth, and it is untrue. While overweight is a risk factor of developing diabetes type 2, diabetes can affect everyone regardless of your body type. People who are thin can also develop diabetes type 2. In fact, I know thin people who have diabetes. Factors that can lead to diabetes include genetics, age, and lifestyle, which means that overweight is not the only factor that can cause diabetes. Even people who are thin can develop diabetes type 2. Take for example, diabetes type 1 affects young people under the ages of 30. Most of them are not overweight. The fourth myth about diabetes is that insulin cures diabetes. This is actually one of the myths that many people believe in. Many people think that insulin cures diabetes, but this is not true. Insulin is a treatment and not a cure. In fact, it helps to manage diabetes, but it does not eliminate diabetes. So if you have been living all this while with the impression that insulin cures diabetes, from today henceforth, know that insulin does not cure diabetes, but it helps to treat diabetes. Myth number 5 is diabetes is not a serious condition. If you have been thinking all this while that diabetes is not a serious condition, then you have been misleading yourself, because this is a dangerous one. Diabetes is a very serious condition, especially if it is not handled properly. Let me tell you what makes diabetes a serious condition. If diabetes is not handled properly, it can lead to severe complications such as heart diseases, kidney damage, blindness, amputation, and many more. Isn't that dangerous? So, underestimating diabetes to not be a serious condition can be very dangerous to your health. Myth number 6, diabetes does not run in my family, so I am safe. That is also a lie. You not having diabetes in your family does not mean that you cannot have diabetes. You having diabetes in your family is just one of the risk factors of developing diabetes, which is genetics. But there are other factors that can lead to diabetes, such as insulin resistance, your age, your lifestyle, all these factors can make you to have diabetes. So it is not because diabetes does not run in your family. My father, for example, was the first in his family to have diabetes, and for him it was because of a poor lifestyle. So it is not because diabetes does not run in your family that you cannot have diabetes. No. If that was the case, then my father wouldn't have had diabetes. Myth number 7, you will know if you have diabetes if you have symptoms. Many people think that for them to have diabetes, they must have some symptoms to show or to prove that they actually have diabetes. No, diabetes for some people can be asymptomatic, which means that some people can have diabetes without any symptoms. So do not expect to have symptoms before knowing that you have diabetes. That is why it is very important for you to constantly go in for blood checks. Through the blood checks, it can be easily determined if you have diabetes or not. Before we go to myth number 8, please, if you are finding this video helpful and educative, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, this is the moment for you to subscribe. So go ahead and hit the subscription button. Do not forget to put your notification bell so that whenever I post a video, you will be the first to be notified. Now, myth number 8, you can outgrow diabetes. I often hear people say you can outgrow diabetes. This is not true. Diabetes type 1 is a lifelong condition. It is an autoimmune disease in which the body has attacked and destroyed the insulin-producing cells in the body, known as the beta cells, which means that people with diabetes type 1, their body cannot produce insulin. So these people have to live with artificial insulin all through their life. Without this insulin, these people will die. Myth number 9 is you can always know when your blood sugar levels are low. It is not always that you will have signs to show that your blood sugar levels are low. That is why it is advisable for you to regularly check your blood sugar levels. When you check your blood sugar levels, even without the symptoms of low blood sugar levels, but with the measurements, you can be able to identify if you are having a low blood sugar level or not. So you must not always have symptoms to show you that you have a low blood sugar level. Myth number 10, people with diabetes are not supposed to eat fruits. This myth is not true because people with diabetes can eat fruits, but the key here is to eat fruits with a low glycemic index. When you eat fruits with low glycemic index as a diabetic, it means that your blood sugar levels will not spike rapidly. But if you are consuming fruits that have a high glycemic index, then it is a problem. And that is why many people think that people with diabetes cannot eat fruit, because when they eat fruits, their blood sugar levels will rise. No, it is because they are eating the wrong fruits. If you eat fruits that have a high glycemic index, your blood sugar levels will automatically rise. So for people with diabetes, it is advisable for you to eat fruits, but then eat fruits with low glycemic index. We have debunked 10 lies or myths about diabetes and revealed the truth about these lies. So I hope you found this video helpful and educative. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a comment in the comment section about any myth that was familiar to you. Thank you all for watching. I see you on my next video.